Hey, good people, how you doing? David Taub here, co-creator of NextLevelGuitar.com. What's up? I got a really cool blues rock lick for you today, incorporating double stops. I think you really like it. Let's get to it. Check it out. And if you would like a free video lesson that is not on YouTube, that's going to go over an expanded shape that covers almost half the neck where we're combining multiple boxes, I can send you that for free. Just click on this link below this video and I'll send you the free video lesson that's not on YouTube. It's killer. And I'll also send you a free PDF ebook on blues guitar. It has tons and tons, over 21 scales I diagrammed out. Has fretboard diagrams, rhythm lessons. It's just a great ebook. It's something like 35 pages. I think you'll really dig it. So to get that free ebook and free lesson, not on YouTube, click on that link below right now. So this lesson incorporates some double stops in the licks, and all double stops are is when you play two notes at once, and it's a great way to add texture to your playing, especially if you're just playing a lot of single notes. If you throw in some double stops where you're playing two notes, or even some chords playing three notes or four notes, it really adds a lot of texture to your playing. So some of the things I was doing in that lick, I'm actually bending a double stop. So I'll take you in on a tight shot. I'll show you the lick and the double stops, and I get a lot of questions about gear. I'm just playing a mid-90s Les Paul limited edition Gibson standard Les Paul, USA made, through straight, no effects, straight into a Fender, just a practice amp, a Fender Champ 12 from the mid-80s, 112, using the distortion in the amp, a little amp reverb, you can probably hear. And that's it. No effects, just run straight into the front of the amp. We're in the key of A minor. And the lick I'm basically pulling from A minor, pentatonic, and blues. And you probably know this, basic box shape scale starting here on the 5th fret. I'm actually starting it back here. So the way you're going to want to play this is you want to play this started on the 3rd fret. We're kind of sliding up into that using the box behind it, but we're connecting it. So what you want to do is go 1st and 3rd fingers on the low E string. So then you're going to play the 3rd fret, the C note on the A string, and then slide that up a whole step to the 5th fret on the A string with your 1st finger. It just makes it for an easier transition to get to the next part of the scale, which is 5, 6, and 7th fret on the A string. So you get this real slow. Practice that transition. Then you're in the scale. 5th and 7th fret on the D string, 5th, 7th, and 8th frets on the G string, and then the B string, 5th and 8th, and 5th and 8th on the high E string. So just take that piece of it and keep going back and forth. Try to get it smooth. I just play down to like the G string at the C note at that 5th fret. And that's where that lick I'm pulling from. So the double stops and the whole lick, I start off by playing this. And what I'm doing there is I'm bending up with my 3rd finger on the G string at the 7th fret. I'm bending that up a whole step, but use all 3 fingers. Bend with as many fingers as you can. More strength, more accuracy. And you want to bend that up a whole step. Whole step. Now when you got that bent, with your pinky, grab the G note. That's on the 8th fret of the B string. And you got this nice double stop. And then you play them both together, so you're bending the one and you're holding the other one. And you can add some vibrato. Sounds really nice when you add that distortion. I mean, you could play that so many ways. You could bend it and vibrato it. You could play the notes one at a time. G string, B string. That's a real bluesy sound. And then what I went from there, first finger I'm playing another double stop on the 5th fret of the G and B strings. To the 7th fret, again another double stop, G and B strings. Just lay that finger flat across both strings. And then what I do is I bend that up. So I'm bending up like a half step on both. So I'm actually bending to the blue note on the G string. So again, lay those 3 fingers this time flat to give you more strength. And you can bend it up and let it down. There's all kinds of combinations there. And it sounds great with distortion. So what I do is I bend it up and let it down with that kind of pushing up and letting it down. And I just go back and forth. From the 5th fret double stop to the 7th and back to the 5th. And then I end that section of it on the root note. Always know where your root notes are in scales because they're going to be, we're in the key of A, that's our A note. Because that's going to be where we resolve a lot of the licks to. That's at the 7th fret on the D string. And notice the timing too, like when I go back to one of the double stops. I just don't go right from there, right? I hold that. I even kind of twist my finger a little bit just to add just like a little something something, you know? It makes it a little meaner sounding. And then when you get to that A note, a lot of vibrato. And then I went to the 5th fret on the to that G note, vibrato, and then I played this lick. See, I'm going down that scale, right? So then it's from that 5th fret, go to the A string, 7, 6, 5. Right down that, here's your blue note, right? And then I kind of do a hammer and pull from the 5th, hammer to the 6th, pull to the 5th. And then I don't even pick that slide, I just slide down to the 3rd. So that section. Now when I get down to that 3rd fret, I bend it a 1/4 step. I'm kind of bending this C note, we're in the key of A, that flat 3rd to toward the major 3rd. And I kind of end it. 5th fret, low E, there's our root note. 3rd fret, low E, G note. 5th fret, low E. You hit it twice. You get that C note twice. Here's the whole lick slow. The basic framework for a lick using the double stops, and then what you just want to do is go in there and add your own touches, you know, maybe stay on one note a little longer or bend it a little longer, add you know, instead of playing a note once, play it twice. You know, there's so much you could do just with that one little lick, you know. That's all in that framework. I was just really kind of stinging the notes a little bit, you know, really adding vibrato, changing up the timing a little bit. So much you can learn just from one little lick. You just don't have to play it exactly as I explained it. You know, put your own spin on it, have fun with it. And remember, to get that free lesson, learning the full expanded scale, you know, click on that link below because it's not available on YouTube. Full lesson, video lesson plus ebook on blues, lead guitar, killer lessons, and 21 scales diagrammed out. We'll send it to you for free. Just click on that link. I'm David Taub, co-founder of nextlevelguitar.com. Thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. You're the good people. We'll see you soon. Take care and keep on rocking.